Hi everyone, in this video you will learn how to plan Central Bank of Malaysia policy on IT. This policy is Risk Management in Technology (RMiT). RMiT is a 50-page document which contains the central bank requirements on management of technology risk. I have received many requests to capture the key points and provide the overview of this document. What is technology risk? According to this policy, technology risk is risk emanating from the use of IT and the Internet. These risks arise from failures or breaches of IT system, applications, platforms, or infrastructure, which could result in financial loss, disruptions in financial services or operation, or reputational harm to a financial institution (FI). It is an obligation for all FI in Malaysia to comply with this policy. RMiT was released in 2020. It supersedes the previous document known as Guideline on Management of IT Environment (GPIS). The goal is to ensure all FI effectively manage their technology or IT risk by establishing the risk framework, governance structure, policies, and procedures. This policy is a complete document covering the IT aspect of governance, operation, audit, and security with a focus on IT risk alignment with business. When we do the implementation plan, build the structure first. Look at the RMIT document, identify and structure the key people, map them to role and responsibility. Set up the committee to oversee the implementation. The key people involved in the RMiT are Board of Directors and Senior Management, Chief Information Security Officer and Enterprise Risk Management, IT Infrastructure, IT Security, IT Operation, IT Application, IT Audit and Human Capital. The flow must be from top to bottom. Do not get it wrong. IT risk is the responsibility of everyone in the organization, from tea lady, cleaner, up to the board of directors. But these key people are the driving force. Each of them has own risk responsibility. For example, tea lady may notice water leakage near to data center entrance and she must report this risk immediately. Board of directors, on the other hand, they take the risk strategy, they establish and improve IT risk appetite. Once we are clear on the role and responsibility, we structure the organizational chart accordingly, perform the gap analysis, cost-benefit analysis, and develop the program to implement all the requirements. The program can be divided into governance, IT infrastructure, security, operation, application, assessment, services, IT audit, and human capital. All of this can be run on parallel. First, on governance. Once Chief Information Security Office is established, the appointed CISO must help develop technology risk management framework and guide the board of directors on matters related to IT risk appetite, risk tolerance, and key risk indicators. Other documents that must be made available are Cyber Resilience Framework, Enterprise Architecture Framework, Change Procedure, Contingency Plan, SLA for third-party service provider, Cyber Incident Response Plan. Establish cross-functional committee. Basically, all FI have established this with the same name such as IT Steering Committee, which consists of heads from various departments. CISO also need to create a risk-aware culture via cybersecurity awareness program in the organization. Second, on infrastructure, security, operation, and application. This program requires a significant amount of investment on IT. All these requirements, such as data leak protection, network monitoring, identity access management, security information and event management, threat intelligence, and others, are compulsory to ensure the best defense against cyber attacks. Equally important, the cyber risk management and operation team must be established to handle and respond to IT security incidents. Third, on assessment. The central bank requires the FI to assess the data center and network risk and resilience, perform vulnerability assessment and intelligent penetration tests. Question: what is the difference between penetration test and intelligent penetration test? Intelligent penetration tests use different cyber attack scenarios to penetrate and test the system. Other required assessment is on IT project, IT asset and cloud service. To ensure the readiness against cyber attack, the cyber drill must be annually conducted. Fourth, on services. In the situation the FI has a limited resource, they may outsource security operations center, DDoS mitigation services, and threat intelligence services. External party assurance services are required when the FI develop new services or enhance existing services which introduce new technology or change the application architecture and network design. Fifth, on IT audit, the audit department must have a certified IT auditor to perform the audit. For example, the IT audit staff is certified information system auditor by ISACA. The audit department must also have an IT audit plan. Six, on human capital, training must be provided to the IT operation, cybersecurity, IT risk management team, and board members on technology. The staff of IT operation, cybersecurity, and IT risk management are the frontliners and line of defense, hence they must be professionally certified. For example, being certified information security professional, certified information security management by ISACA. There are also specific technical requirements in RMiT appendix section. Technical requirements applicable to all FI include: number 1, storage and transportation of sensitive data in removable media. Data must be encrypted and placed in tamper-proof container and securely locked. Number 2, all FI must implement controls for cybersecurity such as security devices configuration review, OS hardening, web services encryption, network segmentation, public key infrastructure certificate, TLS, VPN IPsec, staging server, high availability, 2 brand names or models firewalls, IPS, web and email filtering, endpoint protection, NTP server. All of these are standard control in cyber defense. While certain requirements such as self-service terminals controls, internet banking controls, mobile application and device controls are subjected to on whether the FI do offer such products and services. That is basically the key points in the RMIT. I hope you have gained some information as a general knowledge or to help in your work. If you need the details such as on how to develop technology risk management framework, cyber resilience framework, please contact me. I will be glad to help. See you in the next video. Take care.